Well, the art of making beer is a growing trend across the country. In Monroe, Flying Tiger Brewery is not only making a homemade brew, but using Northeast Louisiana products in the mix.
As TWILA's Tammi Arender found out, you don't have to be a beer drinker to appreciate Flying Tiger's effort to highlight local resources.
Yeah, Avery, this story is just for you. I know how much you love craft breweries. And in Monroe, we have the Flying Tiger Brewery, and they're doing some amazing things with locally grown products. So I want to give you kind of a behind-the-scenes look as they make some of their almost famous beer. James Simpson was once a corporate sales guy, making beer for fun, at home, for family and friends.
Beer, I was total kind of a beer geek, craft guy.
That's what we call a malt. It's slightly cooked.
Simpson has turned his passion for brewing into a business.
It's kind of a hobby gone wild, so to say, yeah.
Simpson is the head brewer at Flying Tiger in downtown Monroe. It was his knowledge of making the beer and Robert Brewer's business sense that birthed the brewery.
Felt that it was the right time. Felt Monroe was definitely the right place, specifically downtown. What better way to pay homage to Monroe than to brand after the Flying Tigers?
It's important to Simpson, Brewer, and the other founders to keep the business ultra-local, often using the bounty of this region, like Ruston peaches, locally grown blackberries or blueberries, or coffee beans from Rolla Roaster to infuse their beverage.
These are community-based businesses, and to involve as much of the community as possible is a huge part of what we do.
We have a lot of great things in this state, and why not highlight those? If we can source it locally, we will do it.
Once the brewing process is done, the community connection continues. This spent grain is donated to Kingsland Ranch in West Ouachita Parish. David King says this is a fabulous form of recycling, and their beef cattle get the benefit.
Sugar and the starch helps them. They put on some weight, so that's what the benefits of using distiller's grain.
Meanwhile, back at the brewery, Simpson is taste testing his latest batch that's been aged in an old whiskey barrel. Just a perk of the job, he says, now that his hobby is his job.
Lots of whiskey, lots of vanilla, lots of oak in there. It's really, really nice.
I've never worked more, made less money, and been happier.
For This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, I'm Tammi Arender.
There's another craft brewery in Northeast Louisiana called Ouachita Brewing. They're located in West Monroe, and their flagship beer is called Louisiana Amber. Not named for Lil Wayne, Lil Weezy, but Louisiana Amber. And I like amber beers. They're nicely malty, just a little bit of hops.
We all know you do, and of course that's the beer nerd coming out at you.
I like to say beer snob. Still to come on TWILA. Who in the world doesn't love heartfelt cow videos?
I know I do, but first, we learn what LSU is doing to keep a certain weed in check in the Atchafalaya Basin.